Jim was just over 30 when he came to London from Australia, leaving behind the warmth of his mother's home. His tale was one of cliches. He lost his documents, and job opportunities slipped through his fingers like grains of sand. He scraped by with odd jobs and pursued his passion for music, forming a band that seemed forever on the cusp of success but never quite there. Heroin had become Jim's closest friend, a friendship that almost cost him his life. In a moment of clarity, he managed to step back from the precipice of addiction. The only thing Jim knew how to do in life was play the guitar. Jim was provided with a tiny apartment on the outskirts of London. It was a poor neighborhood, marked by grime and neglect. One chilly day in March, as Jim trudged up the rickety stairs to his flat, he spotted a large ginger cat nestled on the worn-out mat by his door. It was an unusual sight. Either this cat belonged to no one or had lost its way in the labyrinthine corridors of the building. Jim hesitated. Where would I put a cat? I can barely feed myself, he thought. But there was something about the forlorn creature that tugged at his heartstrings. Resolved, he decided to give the cat a chance. Days turned into weeks, and under Jim's care, the ginger cat, now named Bob, transformed. His fur regained its lustrous sheen, and his once prominent ribs filled out. Bob was no longer a wandering stray. He had found a home with Jim. One day, as an experiment, Jim took Bob to work in Covent Garden. To his surprise, the bustling streets seemed to invigorate the cat. He sat calmly on Jim's shoulder, watching the world with curious eyes. Jim quickly discovered that people were more generous when they saw a cat by his side. As the days passed, the backpack Jim carried grew heavy with coins. He shared his newfound wealth with Bob, buying him the finest cat food available. On special occasions, they even dined together in a small restaurant, celebrating their modest success. With Bob's unwavering companionship, Jim gradually overcame his past addiction. Together, they began to sell the magazine Big Issue, a small but honest means of earning a living. It wasn't without its challenges, for the world of London's homeless was a battleground, filled with competition and intrigue. In time, Jim became a notable figure among London's homeless community. He and Bob may not have reached the stars, but they had carved a niche for themselves and lived a life of dignity.